Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Pokemon Red. Nuzlocke. So last time we caught 3 Pokemon. I'll go over sort of like a team recap, I guess. We have our starter, which is Weedy the Bulbasaur. Right, you can't actually go through them like this. I'm just missing things from future games. The Pokemon King, who is a Nidoran male. And we have Stuart, who is a Rattata. I leveled them all up to level 6 at the end of the last episode. And now we're heading on to Route 2. We're technically already on Route 2. From memory, Route 2 actually loops all the way around Viridian Forest, so the parts that are just outside Viridian Forest is technically Route 2 as well. But we get one encounter here, and then we get one encounter in Viridian Forest. Probably that's going to be it for today, if I were to hazard a guess. There we go, Pidgey. I was about to say, this is second chance at a Pidgey here, so... Look, we've got one, and it's level 5, which is good. It'll save me from having to level it up. That looks scary, but then I remembered that Gust is actually a normal type... Really? Gust is actually a normal type move in this generation. Which is... interesting. I think I'm safe even if I get crit here. Use sound attack anyway. It's about half health. I think a Pokeball will probably catch it from this point. The early stage Pokemon are relatively easy to catch. They have pretty high catch rates. Pidgey was caught. Congratulations. The tiny bird. It's a pigeon. Do you want to give a nickname to Pidgey? We do. It's the tiny bird Pokemon. I'm gonna call you Flappy. Why not? Somewhat generic bird name, but, you know. If we get any other bird Pokemon, then I may run into trouble finding up a nickname, but... we've got, like, Pex. There's a lot of generic bird names I can use. I'm gonna go to Pokemon Center and heal. Excuse me. I'm not sure how much I'm going to cut out of me wandering around. It's hard to say, really. I mean, like, going back to the Pokemon Center is probably not necessary to keep in there, and I think in future I'll probably just cut it out for brevity. But for now, that's our 4th Pokemon on the team. And I should put that at the front. There we go. So he's now at the front of my team. I'm not going to bother leveling up to level 6, so I'm just going to keep him in the front. I'm kind of lucky we caught a level 5 one, actually, because I think that's relatively rare. I think they're like level 3 to 5. I think 5 is the highest level you can actually catch there. I could be wrong. I don't know the ins and outs of Pokemon Red. As I said, the majority of the time I played it, I was like 6 years old, so... now, going through here, there's a bunch of items. I don't know how many of them are useful. None in there, apparently. Maybe? I thought there was one in there, but I guess not. Also, our first encounter in here. Pokeball, that's nice. Don't know what it's gonna be. I've somehow, thus far avoided completely. You're not a trainer, right? I came here with some friend there. Just telling you that there are people here who will fight you. Get an antidote so you don't die from poison. Good to know. What item in here? I seem to remember there being an item in there, but I guess not. Pokemon Trainer. Nope. Take it back. He's not a Pokemon Trainer. This guy is. I can avoid him for now. I can't believe we haven't got an encounter yet. That's ludicrous. Like, actually ludicrous. Like, actually ludicrous. Wow, the encounter rate is really low in here. Like, there we go. Like, really low. Metapod. Alright, I'll take a Metapod. kind of be a bitch to actually level this thing. Now that I think on it. Because all it's going to know is Harden. So I'm going to have to switch train it up to level 10. Which is going to suck. I could probably gust it one more time, but I'm pretty safe using a Pokeball here, I think. Interesting. It's a cocoon. Give a nickname to Metapod. Sure. I think technically that. Sure. Flutterby. Flutterby the Butterfree. I think what I'll do here... I'm gonna switch you up here. And let's get into some Pokemon battles. Hey, you have Pokemon, come on, let's battle. Alright, so these guys all should be bug trainers, so I'm not particularly worried about them doing, like, huge amounts of damage to me. Poison sucks. Interesting. I'm gonna have to switch train, is the only way I can possibly... I didn't get poisoned, that's a start. The only way that I'm not gonna be able to... The only way I'm gonna be able to level up Metapod is gonna be by switch training, because I can't do any damage with it, because all it knows is Harden. Which is a shame. It would have been better if I got a Caterpie, which is actually the more common of the two to find in this place, but... What you gonna do? Fuck. There goes the poison. I'll take poison damage here, but it's not gonna kill me. I should be able to switch Pokemon and then use an antidote next turn. Yes, I will change. Go to the Metapod. And then Pokemon, and we'll go to... I guess my Bulbasaur, because I probably want to get a few levels before we go to Brock, because Brock is going to need... Now I think about it, it takes a long time for Bulbasaur to actually get a grass move. He gets, like, Leech Seed, I think, which is useful, but not super useful. Because it's not a direct damaging grass move, obviously, which would be super effective against Brock. We can probably get the Butterfree by then, so we'll have Confusion. Level 5. Well, that's something. Alright, so... This is why we bought all those antidotes. Because being poisoned is really crap. We'll also use one of our potions on this bird. Get it back up to full health. And there should be one more trainer down here, I think. Nope, he's just the guy who ran out of Pokeballs. So the next trainer is up here. Hello. Something about jam. I didn't actually read through that. Once again, need a switch train. And once again, annoyingly, it's a Weedle and it poisoned me. 1 damage. I'm just gonna switch. It's really not worth going through the hassle of taking poison damage. watch me get poisoned. I was gonna say. I could imagine myself being poisoned directly after saying such a thing. Critical. Luckily it's spamming screenshot. It's already faster than me, so it doesn't really matter. Another critical. Okay, sweet. My bird is level 6. Kakuna. Yes, I will change to my Metapod. I think all this thing has is Harden. It could have Poison Sting, but I don't think so. This could take a while, although I think I'm doing close to 1 damage per turn anyway. So I may just have to do 1 damage per turn until it's dead. Well, this is boring. On the plus side, Kakuna should give a fair amount of experience, which is nice. Also, it'll make grinding fairly easy if I decide to do grinding, because killing Kakuna and Metapod give you a fair amount of experience because they're evolved Pokemon. And they also can't attack you. So it's 100% safe. It'll pretty much be Metapod, because I think Kakuna is very, very rare. I think Weedle and Kakuna are in Pokemon Red, but they're very, very rare from memory. Like, Metapod and Caterpie are the, like, common Pokemon, and then, like, a 1% chance you can find the others. Which is good for me, because Butterfree is actually better, as far as I'm concerned, because it learns Confusion. And it goes down. Level 7, that's nice. And a Weedle. I should be switch training, so I will do it, but... I'm pretty sure in this generation poison Pokemon can still get poisoned, so my Nidoran isn't immune from the poison, unfortunately. This is pretty much just going to be a tackle fest. The start of Pokemon games tend to be. Speaking about Pokemon games in general, I'll go through kind of my experience with Pokemon games. I've played pretty much all of them. The only ones I didn't play, I never played Black and White 2. I think I played through Black once, maybe. But that was kind of when I fell off the series, and then I got back onto it on X and Y. So Black and White are kind of the only ones that I haven't really played. I've played all the rest of them, including Sword and Shield. I've played through Sword to the point where I've completed the Pokedex, all that kind of stuff. Well, haven't quite completed the Pokedex yet, but it's just a matter of trading with a friend, and then I'm done. But I've played all of them. Oh god. I almost forgot about poison there. Antidote, please. Alright, so I've played all of them, so I'm fairly aware of most mechanics in Pokemon. I'm a Pokemon veteran, as it were. But I've enjoyed all of them, pretty much. I won't get into, like, the controversy with, like, the national decks and things in Sword and Shield. I mean, to put a small point on it, I am disappointed that there aren't more Pokemon in there, but it is probably better from a competitive standpoint. Having said that, I also don't think enough people care about the competitive standpoint that it should matter. Like, not that many people play VGC, let's be honest. Like, in the grand scheme of Pokemon players, not that many people play it, so you should probably be going from this perspective of, I'm actually going to kill this Kakuna just for experience. From the perspective of the average player, who is someone who's going to be just going through and playing through the games. Rather than the VGC players who, granted, VGC players are important and it's important to have their competitive community going, but it's not really what matters for the average consumer. Having said that, I've got a lot more into VGC since Sword and Shield, so hell, maybe they were correct in cutting the Pokemon. Although, I think more to do with that is how easy it is to get into VGC in Sword and Shield because of rental teams and all that kind of stuff. So I've been going through ladder and all that kind of things. I'm kind of just rambling about Pokemon in general at this point because the start of Pokemon games aren't particularly strategic. As you can see there, I can just spam my attack over and over again. That's how you win. This is a Pokeball? No, a potion. Okay. That's actually arguably better. This guy up here has a level 9 Weedle, I think? From memory? As much as I would like the split experience, I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to try and take him on with anything other than one of my stronger Pokemon, which is probably going to be Stuart, followed by the Pokemon King if he gets low health. I should be faster to start with, I am. Alright, that's respectable damage. As long as I don't get poisoned, I think we should be okay. And as long as I don't miss all my tackles. Ugh. I didn't realize just how inaccurate tackle was in these early generations. It's kind of insane. Like, I've missed, like, a lot. I don't actually know what its accuracy is, because there's no way of telling. I just missed another one there. There's actually no way of telling accuracy of moves in Gen 1 as far as I remember. Alright, we're good. Yeah, as far as I remember, there's no way of actually figuring out the accuracy of the moves, aside from actually going into the files. Level 7. Quick attack, yay! There is a hidden item in front of him. Nice. The fact that I remembered that is ludicrous. Alright, so we come out into technically Route 2 again, I think, because this like route surrounds Viridian Forest, like down that way is still connected, all on one screen. This is still Route 2, so we can't get an encounter in this grass, unfortunately. Not that we really need it, we already have like quite a few Pokemon. I'm like more than happy with what we have so far. We already have 5, which is kind of insane. Full team by Brock, almost. Let's see. I don't think I can take on Brock currently, because I think his Pokemon are like level 12 and 14. So I probably want to get most of my Pokemon up to like level 10, at least, probably. If I can get the whole team up to 10, I think is probably a good idea. So I'm actually going to do a training montage. No, again, I keep saying montage. I'm not actually going to montage it. I'll just cut it out. But I'm going to go down and I'm going to train against Kakunas and Weedles and Metapods and Caterpies. And we'll be back momentarily. Oh look, a Pikachu. That's kind of rare. Anyway, I'll cut back when I'm done. Alright, so we're back for a bit. I'm in my sort of mid-grinding, but I remembered that I didn't actually do this rival fight up here, which is entirely optional, but I thought I might as well do it. Also, item? Here, maybe? I thought there was a secret item up there, maybe I'm wrong. Hey Red, you going to the Pokemon League? Forget it, you probably don't have any badges. The guard won't let you through. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Letting you know very early that the Pokemon League is through here, which is good. I believe after you get the first badge, you can no longer do this fight. I think I'm alright going into my Bulbasaur here because Gust is a normal type move. And also they keep failing Sand Attack, which I'm happy about. I got Leech Seed, by the way. So now I'm going to be doing passive damage, even if I'm horribly inaccurate with Tackle. So let's see how much this does. A bit, but not a huge amount. But this should give me a fair amount of experience. Which is good, because training up on Kokutas takes a while. Yeah, 50 for each. That's much nicer. It's about double what I was getting. Charmander. I'm gonna say no for now. I don't think it has a fire move yet. Which is why I'm not really worried about this. And if I can get a Leech Seed off, I'll be much happier. I don't think it has a fire move. I figure it probably would have used it if it had it. In fact, I think it has to use it when it has it because of the way that AI works in the first games. Having said that, I want to switch here to split the experience anyway. Also, that should reset... That should reset the attack down that he's done on me. Stunned again anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but... I really don't mind attack falling all that much. He's doing 3 damage with a scratch, by the way. 3 or 4. Okay, it's a roll. Good to know. In which case, I should probably switch. To be safe, I should switch here. Let's go into Stuart, because I think Stuart is actually my strongest Pokemon at the moment as far as, like, attack stat. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Rattata is actually, like, a really solid Pokemon in Gen 1. I've come to realize. Also, he gets Quick Attack, which is nice. Ooh, look at that. Perfect. And Leech Seed takes it out. Sweet. 36 each. I'll take that. So that's that optional fight done. I'm going to go back to grinding. I want to get everyone up to level 10, and then we'll be back with you in Pewter City. I heard Pokemon League has many tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. Alright, we're back. Flutterby grew to level 10. Which means... Flutterby is evolving. Flutterby evolved into Butterfree. And didn't learn Confusion? That's a shame. I thought it learned Confusion at level 10 when it evolved. I'm obviously wrong. Oh well. Alright, so Butterfree is level 12 now, so he should learn Confusion. There we go. Okay, sweet. So I've got one more to get to level 10, and I may as well complete that now, so I'm going to do that. Cool. Alright, so we're back. And we have everyone at level 10, except for my Butterfree. Flutterby is at level 12, and the reason it's level 12 is because he learns Confusion at level 12, so I had to get him to level 12 before he had any attacking move. And Confusion is also quite nice coming up because it's a special move. And Brock's Pokemon tend to have very high defense and very low special defense. Or very low special in this case. Because special defense and special attack were not separated in this generation. So we're going to take on the gym. Should be good. I will fight this trainer just for experience. Stop right there, kid. You're still light years from facing Brock. Measures distance, not time. But that statement is still incorrect. Goddamn camper. Junior trainer sent out Diglett. I don't think it has any ground moves, and if it did have a ground move, it'd be Dig. So I'm pretty safe in leech seeding it. And then probably just tackling it. How much does that do? Eh, that was a crit, okay. I'm gonna lower his attack a bit because these scratches are actually doing kind of significant damage. And the thing is, I can keep growling him and getting health back by... Alright, now we're in danger, because a crit could kill me. So, we're going to swap out Stuart, I guess? Yep, he can eat that. And do a quick attack. Should take it out. Yep, no problem. And he's about to use Sandshrew. Yeah. I think we go back here. Try and set up another Leech Seed. That's dangerous. And then we can swap into... I think he has Poison Sting. So we're going to the Pokemon King, because that will be not very effective. Unfortunately, he also has Sand Attack, which could suck. But Horn Attack does the most damage out of all the attacks we have, so... Aside, actually, no, Confusion probably does slightly more. Kind of annoying that I'm getting Sand Attacked over and over again. Having said that, if he's Sand Attacking, I'm still getting passive damage off, so... It's just annoying in future when I try and hit him with Horn Attack and miss all the time. Alright, we got this in the bag. Sweet. I'm going to go back to the Pokemon Center. Bulbasaur's level 11. Cool. Darn. Light years isn't time, it measures distance. I always hated that line because he's still wrong. Like, I'm not a light year away from Brock. It was always an odd kind of, like... I don't know exactly what they're going for. It's like a kind of... educational angle. It's like, yeah, do you want to know about light years, kid? It's like, sure, I guess, but... I mean... How does... like, what? You're still wrong. Doesn't matter whether it's a measure of time or distance, you're still incorrect either way. But in any case, we're going to take on Brock and that's going to be the end of the episode. Hopefully no one dies when we take on Brock, but it's certainly a possibility. I think the Geodude should be fine. I want to get a Leech Seed on the Onix, and then I think I'm just going to Confusion the hell out of it. Screech worries me, because I think he has Screech. I'm Brock, the Rock-type leader. That's why my Pokemon are all Rock-type. Still want to challenge me? Fine, I'll show you my best. I'll tell you my weaknesses. You still want to fight me? Alright, Geodude level 12. Okay, good. I think it only knows Tackle and, like, Defense Call, maybe? So I'm not particularly worried about this Geodude. Having said that, it does some pretty significant damage. I'm actually going to growl it a bit. The more it defense calls, the better. Me growling here is actually going to be more beneficial than me tackling it, I'm pretty sure. It's raising its defense, but I'm not too worried about that. One more Growl, and I think it's a minimum attack, if I was counting correctly. I can actually check, I suppose. Yes. So it's a minimum attack. I'm going to switch out to my Butterfree and hit it with Confusion, and that should one-shot it from this point, I think. Because its defense doesn't matter at this point. Like, it's... not one-shot it, but it still does sizable damage. More than anything else will do from this point. Onyx. I will change Pokemon. We'll go to Witty. And I'm going to do pretty much the same strategy. I'm going to Leech Seed it and then Growl it 6 times. I always forget how shit Onyx's stats are. Like, it has horrible attack. It's like base 40 or some shit. Alright, it's Leech Seeded. Let's Growl 6 times. I'm actually interested to know whether my Leech Seed damage will get converted into the Bide damage. I'm not actually sure. We'll see if we take damage here from the Bite, I guess. Nope. Oh, he missed. Okay. So 2 more. Just to get his attack down to as small as it can be. Alright. Now he has minimum attack. Let's go to Butterfree. That should unleash an attack. Yep. Didn't do any damage. Sweet. And then we can just Confusion. Sweet. Alright, that was easy. It ended up being a lot easier than I thought. I probably didn't even need to go all the way to level 10 on my Pokemon. I probably could have left them at like level 8-ish. Although, it did rely on me having Butterfree with a special attack. Damn. Level 12. Cool. Red defeated Brock. Take this here Boulder Badge. Official Pokemon League Badge. The bearer's Pokemon become more powerful. Technic Flash can now be used at any time. And we get 1,300 bucks. Sweet. And we get Bide, I think is TM34. Technic can be used to a Pokemon. Yep. Bide. Okay. I don't think I'm ever going to use Bide. It's not particularly good. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to use it. But that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to come up and get this hidden item that's up here somewhere. 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 I'm sure there's a hidden item up here, so whatever. Doesn't matter. Can't be that important. I'm pretty sure there's a hidden item up there. But that's going to be it for this episode. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Where we're going to head off this direction, and head off into the next route, and probably go the whole way through Mount Moon, I would say? I think I'm going to aim to get through Mount Moon next episode, so that's going to be at least 2 more encounters. And then after that we'll have to take on Misty. Cool. See you next time, guys.